Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Boy, have I got a story and a half for you. So I'm sure that the majority of you will know that I don't eat meat. So my dad got me these chicken patties for dinner, and I had one of them in kind of like a parma, so he put some Mexican cheese and salsa I think on it, and that was my dinner with some rice and veggies and stuff. And I guess the next day I just completely forgot that they were a circle shape. So my family, the rest of them obviously had real chicken for their dinner in the same way I had mine. But then my dad put the leftover real chicken patty in the same container, like the same packaging that my not real chicken came in. And I think you can guess where this is going. So my one, the circle one, was kind of covered by like there was kind of like a slidey cardboard thing that had the name of the product on it, and that completely covered the round one. So I didn't know that he had put the real chicken in my packaging. So I saw the real one and I thought, oh yeah, that's fake. It was not fake. I cut it open and I'm like, oh, this looks very real, and I was very impressed. Still thought nothing of it. Cut it all up, fried it up, chucked it on my pizza, ate the whole thing. Then the next day is when I found out that it wasn't real. That it was real, sorry. The next day was when I found out the truth. So, I got the packaging out and... Oh, and another thing is that I thought that it came with 4 and not 2, so that's why I didn't think it was weird that there was one in there, because I thought that there was still 3 left, so that's why I didn't think that was weird. So, I pulled it out and I'm like, wait, these look completely different. One was round and kind of like a burger shape, and the other one was more like a schnitzel. And I'm like, wait, did I eat real chicken last night? I did. I ate real chicken, the whole thing, and I was just, wow. And guess what happened today? On the 1st of May, also pinch punch first day of the month, my dad came to my room and, you know, my light wasn't on for whatever reason. I was just chilling out. And he bought me 3 curry puffs, and he didn't say they were vegetarian or anything, but, you know, I think he just assumed that they were, and I just assumed that they were, so he got them from some Indian place near where I live. And I bit into it, and I didn't think anything weird of it. I thought that it was just like a mashed potato pasty or whatever, and it had peas. And then I took another bite, and I'm like, wait a second, this is beef. And then so I pulled a little bit out and I ate it, and I'm like, yeah, that is definitely beef mince. And so I went to my dad and I'm like, can you try this and see if it's meat? And he's like, oh shit, I think it is. And I'm just like, really? That is the 2nd time this week that I have accidentally eaten meat, and I really think the universe or my dad is trying to say something. But he didn't even ask the guy at the Indian store if they were vegetarian. He just assumes that they were. That makes an ass of me. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it was very bland, to be honest. Like, it didn't really have any flavour. So, I just thought that I would tell you guys that story, and my actual lunch is ready, because I had 2 bites of that meat thing. I'm like, yeah, this is meat. So, I'm having a vegan Penang curry that my mum got for me. I think she got it last night, when my brother and her went to the store. So, I'm going to go have that, and I've got the oven on so that I can put one of my mock fish fillets in it. I'm not really big on fish, but she just got it for me out of random, and I thought I may as well try it. The last time I had mock fish, I didn't like it, because it tasted way too much like actual fish, and I was never really big on fish. Oh, the oven's ready. Yeah, I really need to go, guys. But it has a salt and vinegar breadcrumb around it, so I thought that might be nice. So we'll see how I go. Alright, so my fish is now in the oven for the next 24 minutes, and this is my curry, and it smells and looks amazing. So it's a Penang curry. It's very small, though it might be deeper than it looks, because it's not. See, it's a very small serving, but this is honestly the normal amount of food that I would eat anyway. Like, I don't tend to eat a lot of portions. I used to think that microwave meals that my dad got me were super small, but I've actually realised they're not that much, and I actually kind of like these small portions, especially since I'm going to have that piece of fish. So, yeah, I'm going to eat this because it looks so good, and just the smell is incredible. Update, the curry was really nice, and I've had a little bit of this fish, and it's much nicer than the one that my dad got, like, I don't even know how long ago. I think it was like months ago. And it basically just tastes like fish oil. It was not pleasant, but this one is much nicer. So a separate video that I wanted to make was things to do that can keep you entertained during quarantine, but I decided that I'm just going to make a part of this one. So I thought that I would just talk to you guys about my favourite things that I've been doing to keep myself entertained, and I will include some videos here on the screen. So what I've been doing a lot of now that I have a new phone with a whole lot of storage is I've been playing a lot of games. So I'll insert all of the ones that I've got here. My favourite ones are Minion Rush, Cody Cross, because that one really, tests the brain. It's like crosswords but different. What else have we got that I really like? I really like Tropic Escape. I like Theme Park. Tile Master is also really good for testing your brain. These other ones I haven't really played a lot of, but I do love Episode and Choices. So those are like story apps where you can choose your story. So those are really cool, and a lot of the ones I haven't really played a lot of. I do have 7 Sims notifications, so I haven't played that one in a while. I really like Cat Game, and My Hank is cool because I thought that it was more of a kids app, but I really like that you can take photos of the animals, and some of them are so cute. That's basically what it is you get Hank to go and take photos of the animals, and you put different toys and stuff to entace them, and I just think it is so cute. What else have I got? Yeah, I have a lot of storage, so I downloaded a lot of entertainment apps, as you'll see by the name of the folder. I've got Stan, I've got Disney Plus, Netflix, TikTok, YouTube, 7 Plus, 9 Now, SBS On Demand, 10 Play, and ABC iView. So I assume that some of you will not be Australian, but basically 7 Plus, 9 Now, SBS On Demand, 10 Play, and ABC iView are all like free streaming apps basically for television channels. So if I miss something on Channel 10, I just go onto 10 Play and I have a look there and see if I can find it. So that's where I watch MasterChef. 9 Now is where I watched a show called Grand Hotel, and then they all have really interesting documentaries, shows about cooking, shows that are just interest-based, travel shows. So there's always something to find on those kind of channels, and I'm sure in other countries they've got similar apps as well. What else have I got that I can show you? So what I love doing is adult colouring in, and I have a couple of actual books, which you will have seen in my videos, but I also have a lot of apps on my phone, and I only just downloaded a whole lot of these yesterday actually. But my favourite one is Colour Number. That's the one that I think I downloaded first on my old phone, and then I deleted it just because I didn't have enough storage. But now that's no longer an issue. So I downloaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, and I haven't actually had a look at any of them, but I just downloaded them for the sake of it. And I have another similar game. Yeah, it's called Stencil Art, and basically you just spray paint in the images and then it has a stencil that comes over it. And I'll insert a clip of that here. Another thing that I've been doing, I've been trying to do at least once a day, is to go through my watch later list on YouTube, because if you're anything like me, you have a ridiculous amount of videos you added to watch later and never got around to watching. I added a lot yesterday that I forgot about. I'm now up to 183 videos, so I don't know where those came from, but I made a bit of progress yesterday. I watched one video and then removed it from my watch later because I saw it, and then I think I added a whole bunch more, but I'm not sure which ones. I think they're just Jess fan videos that I want to get to watching. Oh, I've seen that video. I can remove that one. See? Making progress without even realising. But yeah, that's always something interesting to do. And another thing, YouTube is so vast, so if you want to learn a hobby, go on YouTube and do it. You can also just watch interest-based videos. You can find documentaries on YouTube, so YouTube is awesome like that. As well as with Netflix, I have also been going through my watch later on Netflix. So I think that's all I've really got to say. Like, those are basically just my favourite things that I've been doing with my phone now that I have 128 gig of storage. But other ways that you can entertain yourselves that I've got here that I haven't got any clips of, just do Lego, find some craft to do. Pinterest has so many of them. Make some food, cook something, do a jigsaw puzzle, which I have been attempting to do, and Mum keeps bugging me to finish it, but I can't because it's so hard. Yeah, I've got go for a bike ride. If you have a house in the interim, play it. I've got 2 that I don't actually know how to play. I actually used to play piano, but I don't know how good I am. Plus, my brother actually labelled the keys, because that was his keyboard, and then he actually bought a new one, so he decided to give me that one, which he just got from an op shop. And he labelled the keys all wrong, but he did it in permanent marker, so I'm going to have to take it off and relabel them correctly, otherwise I can't really play it if the keys are all wrong. But I like doing other things better than playing instruments, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm quite lazy. But another thing that you can actually do that I actually just did before and didn't get any clips of is just exercise in your room. I don't know about you, but my room is actually quite small, and I have kind of a lot of stuff taken up the floor area. It seems like a lot of floor area has been taken up, but it's not actually a lot. It's just because I have my bed here, and then I have a very small area there for walking, and then the floor is all over there, but there's not actually a lot of space. But what I just did there was I did like some squats, I did some lunges, I kind of found some space to lie down, and I kind of did this thing that my physiotherapist gave me after my back surgery, and you kind of just like lift your knees up to like your chest area and then back down again, and I did that like 20 times. I jogged on the spot, I did a little bit of yoga, because I actually have a yoga chart here. I actually got a second one with it and I have no idea what to do with it, so yeah, if anyone has any ideas what to do with the extra yoga chart, let me know. So I have that, I use that when I can, and yeah, you can exercise in your room quite well, quite easily actually, if you do just things like squats, lunges, jogging up and down on the spot. But I think that's enough of me talking for now. I suppose if I went outside you can see a better bit. Oh, there you go, you can kind of see. See, oh here, there's a whole bunch of raindrops on my window. So as much as I want to go on a walk, I don't really fancy the idea of going on a walk in the rain, but at the same time, the last time that I went on a walk and it started bucketing, I came home, I had a nice hot shower, got changed, it was actually quite nice, but I don't think it's something that I would rush to do again. So it's a maximum of 11 degrees here today, which is quite cold. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. So I can ask Siri right now for you if you'd like. What's 11 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? 51 degrees. Ooh, that's 51 Fahrenheit. That would be really, really hot here. I don't think we've reached 51 in... I don't know. That's a good question, actually. Yeah, I don't know if we've ever reached 51 degrees. So that's quite warm. Yeah.
A few inches later.
So I've been wanting these washi tapes, and they didn't have it last time I went to Kmart, like it was out of stock, and now they have it, thank God, because I've been meaning to use it for these things. Like those have got blue tack in the back, but I thought it'd be really pretty to stick it on with these. I only really, really like that design, but I reckon I'll kind of use all of them because they're all pretty, but that one especially is the type that I really wanted. But when I was looking online for tropical washi tapes, they were all, I don't know, quite expensive, and the shipping was a lot as well, so I thought I may as well just get this because it's only $5 for all of them. So it is a little bit annoying that there's only a tiny bit of the one that I actually want, but I mean, I don't really have a lot to put up anyway, so that noise was just me flicking this, and then it kind of went like that with the fork, and yeah, that's what that noise was, in case you're wondering.
Day 3.
Okay, so I told you guys how I was going to do that stuff with the washi tape. I've put up everything that I have at the moment. I don't have a lot of Polaroid photos for now, or tickets and stuff, but this is what I've done. One of them was there and it fell, so I have to find where that fell. And I've also got another thing here that I can put up. So yeah, I've got the ticket to Peak and Dark. Oh, it was my hospital tag that fell down. I don't know how that happened. But I have a ticket to another Scout show, and then... Oh, don't want to drop my phone. And then over here I have just photos, and I have my award from the Scout show that I did last year. First one I ever got. See, I think it looks pretty cool. My favourite one, the one that I wanted specifically, was that one, but I've played around with the different designs. Like, you've got a sparkly one, this floral one, which is quite nice. So, yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I need to get a photo of my other family members, though. The other two of them. Also, I made scones. So we didn't have jam, and fun fact about me, I don't actually like cream, so there's no cream, just marmalade. But I like it. I prefer jam to marmalade, but oh well. Also, you can't tell in that clip, but they're a little overdone, but I put them in at the temperature and the time that it said to. It said 210, no, it said 200 degrees for 20 minutes, which is what I did, so I'm not really sure why they're overdone, considering I preheated the oven just before I put them in, so it's not like it was overly hot. But I initially set it to 180, and then I looked at the recipe and it said 200. So I changed it, but I should have just left it at 180. They're not terribly burnt, they're just a little bit crispier than I would like, if you can kind of see there. Like, yeah, they taste okay. When I cut them open, they were perfect. It's just like the bottom edges, the top and the bottom are just a bit too crispy for my liking, but they are yummy, as I said. So I never really film at Rovers or talk about what I do at Rovers, so I thought since I have what we did last night with me, I may as well show you. So there's this girl on TikTok, Oddity Draws. You should check her out because she's really cool. She uses a random drawing generator, I think it's called, and it gives you something such as an alien, and it says the alien is doing this, or the alien is this. So that's what we did last night. Not because of her, but I just felt like mentioning her because she's really cool. But yeah, so that's what we did last night. We had a tea party. We got our best hats. The only hat that I really have, the only hats I really have are these sombreros. So I wore the green and yellow one because we're Australian. And then it was meant to be a tea party. I think I said that. So some others had tea. I just didn't really feel like tea that night, so I didn't make any. And yeah. And so these are my drawings. So the first prompt, I believe, was, yeah, this one. So, yes, I know Mike Wazowski doesn't have 2 eyes, leave me alone. My crew would not let me leave me alone about that. But, so, yes, this is Mike Wazowski. He's an evil genius. That's his potion. That's his frizzy mad hair. And, yeah. This one, I think, is my favourite one that I did. I was kind of worried about how it would turn out. But, you know, ignore her boobs. But this is Dolly Parton as a magical goat. I quite like that one. This one I'm not happy with, to be honest, and that is meant to be the train of a dress, but I didn't know how to draw it. So this is Harry Potter dressed as Nicki Minaj. You know, he's got big boobies, he's got the scar on his forehead, he's got the hoop earrings. Those were meant to be heels. Again, I tried. This is Shrek as a punk rocker. He's got all these piercings, those are meant to be like spikes and stuff. And he's got his very colourful mohawk, eyebrow rings in his ears. Love it. Oh, it just fell. And then these are the last two that I've got. So this is an alien eating a giant ice cream. That was my fuck up there. And this is Severus Snape baking a cake. My mother says she likes this because he's ugly. I'm like, thanks, Mum. Thank you a lot. I knew she was going to be very honest. I know that she doesn't think I'm a very good drawer. I don't think I'm a good drawer. But, you know, that was actually really fun. So, you've got some really good drawers on the crew, some not so good, but it's not really about that. It's about having fun. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in my next video. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'll figure it out. Bye!